Intimidation tactics. Just choking out a little girl in the front row. Yeah, if you don't like it, don't work here. Funny if they hate it so much, they were so hell-bent on coming back and claiming what wasn't theirs.
That goes on here. And I do know why this change has been laid out. Currently I see you walking away, but you won't want to hear this. 1PW have been desperate to take these belts off the champions. Your dreams, we will twist and pervert them until you can't recognize them.
Some strong words there from Gabriel Gray. Possibly the biggest challenge, the biggest night of G-Man's career. He has already picked up one victory tonight against a member of Damnation. Has that given him everything that he needs? The inspiration, the intestinal fortitude to reach deep down inside and score the most important victory of his career. And I wear a waistcoat better than him. I like Billy Two Hats. While as always when the Damnation are here, it's a heated environment. Things could get out of hand quite easily. The numbers game, again, in the ringside environment, the numbers game favours Damnation.
Yep.
But out the back,
it favours us.
However,
where's Stevie Lee?
Yeah, well, he's probably on the phone right now, calling some more Damnation members, just in case all hell breaks loose again.
We've already seen a good, I don't know, 10 people in total.
Yeah.
At least, assisting them.
The problem is, Adam, as we've seen before, we don't know if that guy over there is in Damnation.
Yep,
we don't know if that guy over there is in Damnation.
As far as we know, there is at least one more person in the 1PW locker room who may or may not be affiliated or
yeah,
tied.
The one giving all the information to Damnation,
yep.
Adam. Who is that?
Don't go round accusing me again. You really think this is what I want?
If the G-Man hat fits.
Do you really think this is what I want, Dale?
Well, we're starting off G-Man and Magic.
For some reason, Magic's skin is purple as the rest of his tights.
Straight for the single leg takedown.
Successful G-Man, however, flipping over, getting rid of that pressure that was applied to his ankle.
This is the second time tonight we've seen G-Man, although it was earlier on, the match he had against Stevie Lee, he looked like he suffered a mild concussion.
Yep.
All it would take would be one more blow to the head, maybe a vicious suplex from Dragon Izu,
Yep.
maybe a backdrop driver from Magic,
Yeah.
and you're back on...
You've got two guys who enjoy high impact offense, who enjoy just dropping you on your head.
Yeah, and G-Man's back in Concussion Boulevard.
Yeah.
Rubber leg street.
Although you have potentially the two heaviest hitters in the whole of 1PW right now stood on the aprons waiting in the wings.
Well, one's in 1PW, Adam, one's a scumbag stood on the apron.
Tragically, at the moment, he is a roster member as he is a champion. I always find it hard to commentate on these sort of...
I know, I'm the same. G-Man trying to work himself back up to a vertical base. From the arm bar into the arm ringer from Magic.
Now applying that top wrist lock. Bending that hand in a, what can only describe as an unnatural angle.
Nice reversal there from G-Man into a top wrist lock of his own. I mean, G-Man has found his way into the hearts of the 1PW faithful. If he could score the pinfall that brought the gold home, this place would erupt.
It would just tear the roof off.
And G-Man would be the proper saviour of One Pro Wrestling.
And I would forgive him for sticking me in a banana suit.
Wow. It looks suspiciously like a bit of taste of their own medicine with a extremely slow one count.
It's been noted that Tony Barrett has counted a little slowly for a couple of the Damnation contests.
Side headlock takedown from G-Man.
And maybe counted a little bit quickly in the G-Man match earlier this evening. But a win is a win nonetheless.
begs the question, why doesn't he just call for a submission straight away?
Yeah, he could well do. But in many respects, this is not the way we wish to win the war, Dale.
No, this is true.
We are a company founded on pride, integrity, and that is the way we wish to regain our title. If they can't be honest, at least we can.
Yeah, two wrongs don't make a right.
Magic just knows so many submissions, so many holds, so many ways to get out.
Oh, Tony Barrett could have took that as a tap out.
Yep. Magic got to be careful here. Got to fall to relax. There we go. Spins back up.
Magic looking for the handstand, maybe trying to float over.
Got it.
Thought for the headlock, but he's going for a Boston Crab instead. I think perhaps G-Man was probably expecting to pop up into jump into a headlock
or a drop kick, something like that.
But an elevated Boston Crab. Magic,
knee.
Driving that knee right into the small of the back. Almost getting G-Man's feet level with his head.
Which, that's not right. If his feet touch his back, that's when you know, oh, he's got a broken back. Iceman itching to get in the ring, but he knows that if he does, that will actually give Damnation the advantage.
G-Man makes the rope, making Magic break the hold. He does have till 5.
And he will use all 5 of those seconds.
Magic sends G-Man off the ropes, looking for a clothesline. G-Man under the back elbow. And a big flying clothesline.
The question is, and would Magic exploit this? If he hold on till 5, would Tony Barrett disqualify him? That would give him the belts, you see.
Yeah.
They'd lose, but they'd still keep the titles.
And there we see Iceman. Just ringing the arm.
And a headbutt into the shoulder region. There's a second. Please, sir, can I have another? There's a third.
God, what I would pay to see Iceman get his hands on that dick, Gabriel Gray.
Yeah, please.
See Iceman cannonball into the next millennium.
A couple of minutes with him and there'll be nothing left of the Pale Rider. In fact, it's quite hard to see him against the wall.
Tag made, G-Man back in. Double axe handle to the arm off the top. Iceman demanding that G-Man makes Magic bleed.
We can but hope.
Well, Magic really feeling the effects of this side headlock.
Whoa, wait a minute, that's a second, are we getting?
Well, somewhat fast on the check of the arms.
I think so too.
G-Man with a roll up.
Managing to score 2. Oh, he's got it again.
Well, after all the bullshit that Damnation have put to us, they've got to expect that. Why is he asking the referee what's he doing? He knows damn well what he's doing. He's trying to get the tag belts back to 1PW.
Exactly. And you see Dragon Izu into the match for the first time. He looks like he's trimmed even more weight, Dale. This guy's looking like he's easily in the best shape of his career.
Yeah, he's a lean, mean suplexing machine.
Yep. Thing is, though, even though he's lost a bit of the bulk, he has lost none of the impact. to which he delivers those forearms.
Streamlined
Power offense.
losing none of the strength.
It makes him even more dangerous. Oh boy. This is the first time these two have ever locked horns legally in a match. Ever.
A huge senton.
That's it. The fans now rightfully getting behind the man that they should.
G-Man back in.
Tripping him into the ropes. Sunset flipping over. G-Man. Tony Barrett, sure.
Out of position, perhaps.
Yeah, he was out of position. That's a fair way of putting it.
G-Man drilling the elbow in, looking for the cover.
Perhaps not as fast as the Great Muta would do it.
There's the numbers game again.
Thing is though, if Tony Barrett maybe called this a little bit more down the middle, would Gabe feel the need to get involved?
Yes. Yes. You've seen it, you know it.
I know.
Okay, why are you trying to justify what they're doing?
I'm not trying to justify it though. I'm just trying to say, are we merely adding more fuel to the fire? You see? And this is just riding them more though. I'm not trying to justify it, I'm just saying, is this the right thing to do?
Iceman's going to explode on the apron.
Yeah, he's not very happy with Tony here.
And what has just exploded is G-Man's knackers. As you just a blatant low blow.
Oh. More PW security member getting involved.
Bit of an altercation on the outside there between security member Tommy Boyce and Gabriel Gray. Just a 2 count. Abdominal stretch, leaving G-Man wide open.
Oh no, Izu. Oh, he's with a huge running Yakuza kick. Nothing he could do, he couldn't protect himself in any way, shape or form there.
G-Man open, wide from the abdominal stretch.
But Magic's choking him. And Gabe Gray may or may not have just punched him in the nuts.
I think he did. Nice fisherman suplex. Hooks the leg. Just a 2.
Yeah, just a 2. That's all. G-Man now fighting back, but when he got a sledgehammer blows from the likes of Dragon Izu, good grief, he's getting the advantage now.
Looking for a suplex, no! Inverted atomic drop. Standard atomic drop. And a huge clothesline.
The rules favouring the champions here so much he could just stay down for the 10, but still keep the belts. They can get counted out, they can be disqualified, and they'll still keep hold of what does not belong to them.
Magic just cutting G-Man off just before he made the tag.
Magic now backing G-Man in the ropes. Irish whipping him to the other side.
Looking for a back body drop.
G-Man over spots that. Goes for sunset flip, ducks it, goes back. Magic attempts to punch but finds nothing but canvas. An amazing lariat.
G-Man was one step ahead there of Magic, but Dragon Ice was one step ahead of G-Man.
Yep. Well, I'm surprised they did an illegal tag. I am in shock.
Double elbow to the midsection.
Yakuza kick with the side Russian leg sweep combination.
Just a 2.
Yep, just a 2.
Another side Russian leg sweep. Rolls him up. And these are that's what I alluded to earlier, and the big
that's it.
backdrop drivers, the concussion suffered earlier from G-Man.
He did, however, manage to beat the count.
Double gut buster.
They haven't finished yet. Double suplex.
To the double suplex. Into the cover. Senior referee turned about, somewhat distracted with getting Dragon Ice back onto the ring apron. No! G-Man had a handful of tights, almost got 3. Oh, make a wish, G-Man.
The referee just needs to regain some form of order here, Dale. Sharpshooter.
G-Man's trying to fire, but not enough in him.
And the Canadian-trained Dragon Izu now. We ain't ringing nothing.
Well, G-Man might have no choice but to give in here.
I don't think he's going to, Dale. He's feeling that tonight is indeed his night, but that... Now he's been dragged back to the middle. That might just be all. Come on, G-Man. Find it. Find the rope. Find anything.
All the way off Iceman. Ice, who just broken the sharpshooter. Tagging Magic back in. Almost a front chancery. G-Man back to a vertical bases. Trying to break out the chancery.
There we go.
Trying to force his way back over. Just an inch at a time. But no. The tag was made.
But it won't count, though.
No.
The tag won't count. Oh boy, when Iceman finally does get in this ring. He's going to kill somebody.
At this point in time, it could be Tony Barrett.
Yeah.
G-Man in a world of hurt actually made the legal tag. Sent it into the buckle. Big back elbow. G-Man staggers out.
Oh!
Diving
lariat.
Diving lariat.
Almost decapitating the G-Man.
G-Man back up. Under his own steam.
Oh! Good grief, Dale! He just survived the Dragon Suplex!
G-Man showed some fighting spirit.
Oh, he's on a half and half! And he's up! But that's sort of almost a swinging lariat, swinging clothesline there. Finally putting him down, breaking that momentum. Lord knows where he found that now.
Double elbow to the midsection again, looking for.
G-Man rolls out the way, and a miscommunication has now occurred.
Desperate dive there from G-Man out of the way.
Magic got him.
He's so close to making the tag.
Forces him off. Surely this is it. Iceman is now in the match.
And that's just smash mouth in your face attitude there from Iceman.
He wants Izu.
Oh, we had a taste of this the last time, Adam.
And the first ever legal match between these two is just producing some wicked stiff shots.
I'll hazard a guess that is the first time that Izu has come out on the worst receiving end of those reverse knife edges.
Without a doubt. Izu now down in the corner. Could this be a cannonball?
Will we see the traditional running knee first? Oh, magic. Just chop block, really.
Yep.
Taking the momentum away from
Iceman is so full of fire that he's not allowing anything to slow him down. I believe both men are now going to be feeling the wrath of the Iceman Cannonball. And there we go.
There's Stevie Lynn,
which I alluded to earlier.
That's bullshit, Adam.
Yes, it's
Once
not
again.
This is absolute garbage, though. Absolute garbage.
Well, the numbers go. Adam, I think they're tying Iceman up.
Doing what?
They're tying his hands to the supports of the buckles.
This is...
He's sick.
It's sick. Stevie Lynn now exclaiming that this is for earlier.
But now we're looking at a potential 5-on-1 situation.
Yeah, we are. This is disgraceful, Dale.
He's looking for the brain buster.
Iceman has been tied up in a corner. Wait a minute!
I didn't know he was here tonight.
Neither did I! And although myself and him have not gone on, we've not always seen eye to eye, we have come to some form of understanding. chasing the one-arm Vince.
Ball broken loose.
Yeah, but he's been baited. This has left it back to being 4-on-1.
G-Man now fighting for his life out here. T-boned.
Oh no!
Straight down. Damned.
No.
No, no!
Winners of the match, and still AEW World Tag Team Champions, Damnation.
Bullshit at him.
I suggest every fan gets on their chair and turns their back to this crap. Well, normally at the end of the show we like to wrap things up, you know, nice little thank you for watching, but right now, bollocks.
Stick that kid up your ass! This is what happens to your heroes when they mess with us! Take a good look, one PW!
I need someone out here, come on, someone from one PW, come on guys.
No, finished.
G-Man! 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 G-Man!
Bye.